Hello, all around me is dried cementia grass. I don't think I have seen this view like this before in all of my movements around, and it's beautiful. This particular farmer is one of the most ambitious people I have ever met in my life. You know, we've always talked about start small, then you experiment and everything. Nope, this farmer came with all of the inspiration he had gotten from God knows where, obviously part of it from us, maybe a big part. And he said, you know what, I am going all out in this business. So I am not going to start with the construction of a small goat pen. He's going all out. And so all around here, I'm standing in what? 20 pens actually, different sizes, 20 pens. And the capacity to hold the number of goats we are looking at is just around 1,000 or a little over 1,000. Like, wow, that is all I can think of. And he really has bought into the advocacy for, you know, getting your feed ready before you introduce your animals. And he visited us at our own farm and said, hey, Nadia, you guys should come see how well the cementia grass is doing. In my head, I'm just coming to see how lush and green the grass is doing, only for me to enter this vast space and see, chefom, grass and kwa. The man has gotten so much of the cementia grass, he is now producing the hay himself. So I asked him, so are you going to sell? He said, no. The capacity of goats I'm looking at, I need to store as much feed as I can before I introduce my animals to the land. And I just wanted my audience, as always, to see this because I can't keep this to myself. As far as your eyes can see to the end, all the way over there, all of the pens is hay. And I really had to, you know, clear a bit so I could walk here and show you. If you are still wondering if you need to be part of this hay production community, hopefully this would now jolt you into going into it because his land is just there. He just planted the grass and hey, after what? Between 12 and 16 weeks, maturity, you harvest. And after the harvest, almost every 3 to 4 weeks, you can harvest again. And now it's become too much. Over him. This is it, guys. This is it. They spread it here. It's no chemicals, no additives. All you need to do is to just sun dry it or air dry as he's doing. It's turning a beautiful golden brown color. Wow. I just wanted you to see it. Not even about the capacity. We are looking at one of the largest commercial goat farms, soon to be fully functional right here in Ghana. Let's go see the field where the grass is. Okay, let's go. Wow. Talk about copy and paste. This is really inspiring. It is. We are looking at 20 pens, 10 this way, 10 that way. So he has paddocks or pasture both ways. So the 10 here, as you can see, they have their own paddocks, exercise yard, everything. Same for the other side. But hey, let's just go check out the cementia grass field. Let's go. I remember when he started this particular project, he cleared the land and planted the grass. And you know, sometimes we do get complaints. I cultivated my grass, it didn't work and everything. So we gave him all of the options farmers have used to cultivate this cementia grass. He nursed some because the weather conditions were also acting very funny, I must confess. And some he planted directly. And now he tells me they grow so fast, he just has to harvest. And now he has to, of course, process it into hay, which is what he's doing. Because remember, he wants to fully finish this massive project and then introduce the animals. But I really love this man's passion and ambition. And he tells me, Nadia, my animals, over 1,000, they are going to have so much hay. And you know, hay is dried. It can really last from between 1 to 3 years and even more. Just keep it in a very good storage condition. No moisture, else it will start to rot. It's just leaves. It will start to rot. This is the cementia grass, guys. He harvested this, he tells me, just 2 weeks ago. And as you can see, it's already sprouting so fast. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. You see this pile? So I also have visited a farmer who attempted to process his grass into hay, but he didn't get the technology of turning the hay at the right time right. Here, you turn it the right way to process your hay. The turning is very important. You have to turn it every now and then so that aeration can, take place throughout. Moisture would spoil it. That's why I'm telling you, this dry product can last for over 3 years or maximum, 3 years. But please store it in a very dry condition for us. So we have a pile here. We have a pile there. All around, there are some here. His farm manager came to our farm for a month to get practical hands-on farm training, even before the animals are practically introduced to the land. And he also learned about hay production. And so all of that you saw in the pen, he learned it at a farm, learned how to, make sure you get the hay right, because it shouldn't be too dry and it obviously shouldn't be green. So he tells me he turned this not long ago. All around, already they have over 20 bundles of hay at their storage, and to see this kind of impact, I think it's truly, truly humbling, and I can't keep this to myself. No, I just need to show you. We have a lot of absentee farmers, and when I say absentee farmers, I'm especially talking about our African colleagues who live in the diaspora, who have some pieces of land back at home, but they are afraid to start the animal production business because they are not here, and so they can't have direct supervision. I've always mentioned that if you have those fears, start with hay production. Join us. This farmer is not going to sell his hay because, hey, his ambition is crazy. Over 1,000 goats. He has built the capacity for that. So I won't fault him for not selling. He needs to store the food for his animals. But if your land is dormant and you don't want to start with the animals, join us. Go into commercial hay production. The market, see, we can't even meet the demand as it stands. So please join us. But today I just wanted you to see the pens. See the pens, raised pens. It's just nice to see people who understand why we do certain things and buy into it and get results. And I'm just so inspired right now. I'll just end this particular video here for today because I think I have shown you what I wanted to show you. And it feels like I'm in the middle of nowhere, but no, reporting live to you from a place called Edumasa today. Yeah, it's very green here. You would think this farmer wouldn't be intentional about getting his food because the atmosphere, the environment is so green. But no, that is what complacency can do to you. He understands that the local grasses all around, when the dry season comes, will dry off. And so he is planning ahead. Join us. Okay, let's transform the livestock agribusiness together. And we love you so much. Thank you for doing this journey with us. To all of you getting inspired, buying into this advocacy, spreading even the news about this job we do, thank you. Thank you so much. Our goal has always been to inspire you, to educate you, and to train you. That's why our farm is open. You've heard of all the webinars we conduct, all the even in-person farm management boot camps we've been conducting. The most recent one saw participants from over 10 countries. I'm talking of the US, UK, Canada, Liberia, Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you again. I would end today's video here. Thank you guys. See you in another video.